Hello, St. Louis, and welcome to another fabulous edition of St. Louis Presents. I'm Vern Fuller, and with me, welcome back, my lovely co-host, Aprille Trupiano.
Thank you. Thanks for missing me while I was gone.
I did miss you. I did miss you.
Well, we do have another exciting show today. I know Vern is especially excited. We've got some great guests, as always. We've got Tiffany Butler with Let's Make Memories, and we've got Taliya King of the Dollhouse. Yes.
The Dollhouse. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. You don't. The Dollhouse.
Yeah. Don't tell the secrets.
All right.
Then we'll come back. All right. We've also got Becky Dunston from Mount Pleasant Winery. Hi, Becky.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You are welcome.
Thanks for joining us, Becky.
Thank you.
Are you gonna? So we're actually gonna be able to come back and hang out with you for a little bit. You're gonna talk to us about the wines, and I see we're gonna taste a little bit of wine.
We are. I brought some champagne to taste today, so.
Yay!
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you, and stay tuned. St. Louis Presents starting now.
Welcome back. Aprille, welcome back.
Thank you.
We've got an Emmy award-winning show today.
We do. I know, and I know you're excited.
I am amped. I am totally amped.
It's so good to be back. I have to tell you that I did miss you guys, and I missed our crew. I missed everyone. Although I gotta say, I've been having some fun. I was back working with my Italian clients, and then I got a chance to hang out in San Diego for a training. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It did not suck to get up every day. It was like 72 degrees and take a walk on the beach. It was gorgeous.
I bet.
It was gorgeous. And then I came home and it was like 13.
I know.
So,
I know.
that was
But
kind
we're
of a
about
shocker.
to break into some really good weather,
I
though.
know. Spring's coming.
It is. It is coming. Very excited about it.
And we have good news to celebrate.
Congratulations, Mayor Slay, on the mayoral election.
Yes.
Interesting voter behavior.
Yeah.
It seems that Mayor Slay dominated. Would you agree? I'm just going to go there.
All right, go ahead.
Is St. Louis racially polarized when it comes to voting?
Is that news?
I guess maybe not.
Well, I mean,
but we don't talk about it.
Well,
we don't talk about it.
I know. I mean, we were saying that we've even had a guest here before from the League of Women Voters, and it's a big deal to come out and vote for your local elections as much as it is for the presidential election, and I think that's where we sometimes fall short.
You're absolutely right. I heard that only.
Go ahead.
I heard that only 22% of voters turned out for the St. Louis local election. And we know that on the national level, in the presidential, the voter participation was huge, huge.
Yeah.
But we got to take that to the next level. We got to do that on the local level also.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I think we see that there is some polarization. But what I think is now that we're here, the thing to look forward to is that Mayor Slay, in his 4th term, will really spend his efforts on bringing the city together. I know that's one of the things I'm waiting for.
That is actually more
lovely.
important than the racial makeup of candidates.
Yeah.
It really is.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah,
But we
absolutely.
do come together. I remember the Great Flood of '93 when, everyone was hit by the flooding tragedy. St. Louis came together like no other city I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It didn't matter who was black, who was white. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Everyone came together in a just a fabulous, fantastic fashion.
Well, I'd just like to see it on a daily basis.
I know.
I'd like to see it more in our, in our daily interactions, in our communities, in our business communities and all that. So
And I think we're moving
something
there.
to look forward to.
It is.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is.
Got a job ahead of him. So, but it looks like he's up for the task. So, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And I think we got to say, Louis Reed put up a good a good race.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
Yeah, absolutely. So, in the vein of celebration, what do you say, Ms. Becky? What wine should the mayor pick out to celebrate his win?
Well, I think he should pick out a bottle of the Brut Imperial from Mount Pleasant Winery in Augusta. It's dry and has lots of bubbly and perfect for any celebration. And we also have a few other wines. We also have a sweeter champagne, but I think this one is good for anyone's taste. Then there's also a Cabernet for dinner afterwards, or we have a Chardonnay or Villaggio. Easy to pop the top, grown by our local grapes out in Augusta, and all done at our private-owned vineyards right there on our property.
Very nice. Thank you, Becky. Well, we are joined by our first guest, Tiffany Butler. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Let's make memories.
Yes, that's what we do. We make memories.
That's the name of your wedding planner?
Yes.
But that's not all you do. You also do...
We do all different types of events, from private parties to corporate events, but we specialize in weddings.
Now, you know, Vern was saying that the weather's changing and spring's coming up, and we're really heading into the busy time for you to start planning for weddings. Is that correct?
Yes, this is definitely the planning season. So we're really busy with brides and appointments and meeting lots of vendors, because during the summer months and the fall months, that's when all of these weddings are implemented. So here's the time when we're getting down and we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's.
Now, how long what's the time period that people should start thinking about this? Like, you know, in order to avoid the bridezilla overwhelm, how far ahead should they be planning typically?
Well, most people start to plan their wedding at least a year out. Because it's really important to be able to have a pick of as many vendors as you can and as many venue spaces. So there's only, so many weekends that you can possibly have your wedding, so you want to be able to get the best place you possibly can.
And Tiffany, I think it's important to really get this out. People can actually save money by having you plan their weddings. Tell us how that works.
That is very true. It's really important to have someone who has these relationships with different vendors to help you save money. And the way our business works is we take you to vendors who love to give us savings, and we pass those savings on to our brides. So they're really in all getting a planner for free.
And the other aspect that I think I was very impressed by is you save stress on that special day. How's that happen?
That is the number one thing. Who doesn't want to be a guest at their own wedding? So it's great because someone, when I come in, I just really am another portion of you. And because you can't be in two places at once, it's great to have someone represent you, make decisions for you, and just make sure everything runs smoothly. You don't want in the back of your mind thinking, did this person show up or was this delivered? You want to sit down and really enjoy and have fun at this event with your family and your new husband.
I got to tell you, when we were talking about it, I think that's one of the greatest aspects of what you do. I'm sure that you do save the money because, like you said, you have those relationships. But the stress savings is huge. I love the way you said it. You get to be a guest at your own wedding. I'm thinking, I do not want to be walking down the aisle thinking, oh my gosh, has the cake arrived? Has the cake arrived? Like, I don't want to think about it. I want you to think about it. So when I get there, I never have to know that it just showed up 10 minutes ago and it almost toppled over, but you caught it. Yeah, I don't care. I love that.
Yes, it's really, really nice, and it's comforting. It's something that when it's all said and done, in hindsight, you look back and think of the memories that are made on that day, that you made the memories work. They're exactly what you wanted to happen, and you didn't have to have the stress with it. So looking back on to making such a decision, have someone like me take care of all of those nice details, it really is money worth.
Let's talk about someone like you. I've been to your website, and the testimonies, your clients are singing you rave reviews.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I love my clients.
Yeah.
It's a great relationship you develop because it is very personal. So I realize that planning is planning a wedding for them. It's also being a planner for their family and for their guests. So we do everything we can to make every portion of their event just unbelievable and the best type of memories that they can have. So for them to say such nice, kind words about me is fantastic. I absolutely love them and really appreciate that.
You're a dream maker. You know, like you make the dreams come true, you know, the dream wedding they've always wanted. Now, what are some of the ways that you recommend that brides can save money?
Well, one main way to bring quality to your wedding is looking at your guest list. If you can make your guest list smaller, then you will save money in the end. That's less people to feed, less tables to rent, less chairs, linens, centerpieces, and that'll really help your wedding to be at a higher quality.
And if I want you, let's say that I want to plan a wedding and I want Tiffany Butler, Let's Make Memories, to handle my wedding day, that big wedding day, how much notification do you need?
Well, we have been able to plan weddings in very short amount of times. We do look at the day of as more of a month of, because we want to make sure that all the things are gathered and that everyone's on the same page. There are very specific details that you can't really hone in on until the very end. For example, when your RSVPs come in. So that is usually towards the very end of your planning stage. So those few weeks are definitely very important to have a planner on. We can do things in quick time, but to really have time to plan your wedding out, we would advise for several months.
Now, what is the biggest trend that you're seeing right now for this year?
Well, there are some great trends for 2013. I'm so excited about the great weddings that we have going on because one thing that I absolutely love that weddings that we're doing this year are the food trucks. It's a fun, interactive way to get your guests out having fun, and you can specialize it to you as a couple, which is really fun. Couples are really loving that. And the Pantone color of the year is emerald green, which is the color I'm wearing today.
Beautiful.
Just so we can see that weddings follow fashion trends. So this is a great color. It combines with great jewel tones like blues and pinks, and even just to make it a little different for a pop of color, it looks great with plums. So brides can really pull in fashion in their wedding and go with that 2013 color.
Excellent.
Tiffany, I just want to make sure everyone knows you're not a rookie at this. You've been doing this for how long now?
I've been doing this since 2001. I started this business in Chicago and moved here about 6 years ago, learned vendors and learned my city, and we were able to help our business.
Let's make sure we get your contact information out. Let's Make Memories. Your website is up now on the screen, 314-479-3204, or go to the website, letsmakememories-stl.com.
Excellent. Thanks for the great advice that you've given some of our brides that are getting ready to plan their wedding, and certainly, hopefully, you know, if it was me, I'd be calling you because I know I don't want to plan all that. But thanks again for being here with us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. And when we get back, we have our next guest, Taliya King of the Dollhouse. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of St. Louis Presents.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Welcome back. And with us in our studio today is Taliya King of the Dollhouse Studios. Taliya, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
I am really excited about this portion of our
see.
show. I wonder why. I guess everyone's going to find out real quick.
Really quick, yes.
So tell us what the Dollhouse is.
All right, the Dollhouse Studios is a premier women's fitness studio located in downtown St. Louis. We're about a year and a half old, and we've just loving our clients at this point. We've gotten so much buzz around the city. And
All right, Taliya. Women's fitness studio. Okay, let's be a little more specific on what you do in that studio.
Yes, so within our location, we have one location in the city. We provide fitness classes, cardio-based dance fitness classes. We provide sculpting, strengthening, core strengthening classes, as well as bachelorette birthday parties where we do pole fitness as well.
Now, here we go. This is what I'm talking
There you
about.
go. That's a burn. That's just what he wanted to get to here.
Yes.
Let me pull that out. We got some pole dance training going on.
Yes,
and,
that's right.
and that's an amazing art form, exercise.
And a good way to have fun as well. So
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And can men come to the Dollhouse?
no, it is a women's only studio. I'm sorry, Vern.
Yeah, especially not burn.
Did you bring a pole into the studio? We're
We
gonna
do
see
not.
some-
We do have portable poles, and we do in-home parties.
do?
Yes, in-home parties, birthday, bachelorette, girls' night out. But today I didn't bring that with me, Vern. Sorry.
It's all right.
So listen, all right. I do love the idea of pole dancing because, we're showing some photos here and the women look like they're having a blast. Are these some of your bachelorette parties or just,
Yes.
they don't have to, I mean, it could just be a women's night out, right?
It could be
You
a
can
girls'
plan-
night out. You can get 9, 10 of your friends, come out, have a party. Within our location, we do have 4 poles. There's spinning poles. We have lights. We have boas. We have all of the fun things that make it a party.
Yeah.
Now, pole
hey.
dancing, I'll tell you, since men aren't allowed in the club, in the fitness center, we appreciate it. We really do. But it's not easy, is it?
No, which is why it is a form of, we do serve as a form of fitness as well. It is a lot of upper body strength, a core fitness workout like you would not believe. But we do allow our clients to come in and get the fun aspect of it as well. For our parties, we don't necessarily focus on the fitness base. We just let our ladies have fun.
But as I understand it, women aren't necessarily wearing sweats when they come. They're wearing like sexy.
Well, we do have a diva closet where we do encourage our ladies, just for safety reasons, to wear loose-fitting clothing such as shorts and tanks,
Okay.
things like that. But we do have hats and boas and gloves and, sexy accessories, yes.
Nice. That does set the tone.
It does.
Because I'm just going to say this, with all consideration for my co-host here who is digging on your theme, I got to say there is nothing sexier than a woman who's absolutely confident in her body.
I will
So,
second that motion.
You get a woman's core strength built up and get her arms built up, and she knows she can. I mean, if you can move around a pole, you got us looking sexy, looking hot, walking down the street, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Part of our whole theme, our mission with the Dollhouse Studios is empowering women and allowing them to build their own confidence. If they are not confident, if they don't take care of themselves, they can't be good wives, mothers, friends, sisters. Right. So a lot of our ladies, it's a sisterhood. They come in and a lot of them have grown in pole dancing or in just their fitness regimen together. And so they've built friendships there.
I'm loving the Dollhouse. I'm loving this place.
Are. Now, I got to get this in here because we were just talking to Tiffany about weddings. You guys do a bridal boot camp, don't you?
We do. So we can meet your bachelorette party needs if you need that as well. But prior to the wedding, we offer the bridal boot camp. And it's not just for the bride, it's for the bride and her bridesmaids. So it's a fun way to kind of bond and get together leading up to the wedding day.
So I'm seeing some of these photos up here. Are these some of your regular classes, or are these actually bridal boot camps?
So it's a mix of both.
Okay.
So some of the classes you'll see there is Zumba toning, which uses toning sticks and a lot of the salsa music there. We do hip hop. We do a class called Video Vixen, which is another sexy dance-based fitness class, but a lot of sculpting in there as well. But yeah, a lot of our classes also help, with that. Fitness-based training.
And I gotta say, Taliya, you look fantastic.
Yes.
And you had a baby
yeah.
12 weeks ago.
12 weeks ago, I had a baby boy, a big baby boy.
Oh, congratulations,
Thank you.
Mama.
How do you
That's
bounce
excellent.
back to this figure in 12 weeks?
I couldn't stay away from the dollhouse, and I know it sounds cliche, but just getting in there, other women who are in the same situations as me, mothers, you know, new moms, and they have been very awesome. Our clients are just like, you know, our family. So I couldn't stay away, and I just jumped back into the classes and getting back to that, you know, where I want to be. I'm not there yet, but getting there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, where can they find you?
We are located at 1428 Washington Avenue, downtown, just west of Tucker, and
We have your contact
Yep.
information. The Dollhouse Studios, you are correct, St. Louis, Missouri, 63103. More information, go to thedollhousestudios.com. But when you say we, you also have quite the staff. I've been to your website.
Yes, we have
Tell us about that.
10 instructors, myself and my two business partners, Lisa Potts and Lachelle Blissett. We have 10 instructors, and we're just looking to grow all the time. New classes, fun classes that, you know, are on trend. We love to add those to our roster.
Well, what does it take to qualify to be an instructor for the Dollhouse?
All of our instructors are trained in the area that they teach. So our hip hop instructor has been dancing for over 11 years, and she's been trained in that. Our pole instructors are all trained and have certifications for that, so that everyone is safe in our facility. So we do ask that, you know, our instructors all have experience and as well as certification.
Yeah. What I really love what you said about your specific dollhouse, right? That you're not only, you're empowering women, you're teaching them, strength, you're giving them confidence,
Yep.
and you're building community.
Yes.
That I love, because we need that, don't we?
Yes.
We need that support,
Yes.
especially if we're training right after a baby or
Yeah.
right before a wedding.
it is.
We need that support.
It is. We have the Dolls Project, which is our local community outreach. We do things with, we've done a lot of things with the Alzheimer's Association, things that do really touch in our personal lives. Some of our clients have been faced with or dealt with mental disease, so we've supported them in different walks and things like that. So
Excellent.
we love our community outreach.
Taliya, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to head over and talk to Becky of Missouri Winery.
Mount Pleasant Wineries.
Thank you, in Missouri. Thank you, thank you. So we'll be right back after this break for more of St. Louis Presents.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at #1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back, and we are in the kitchen with Becky Dunston of Mount Pleasant Wineries. Welcome, Becky.
Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Now, I gotta say, I actually heard the cork fly out. That must be some really great champagne, like totally ready for us to celebrate.
Exactly. It's
All right.
perfect for celebration.
It's perfect, I know. So talk to us about the winery itself. I know Vern's been there. He absolutely loves it there. I've been there. It's been a while. You guys do a lot of celebrations. Do you have people come in for parties and weddings?
We do. We're located in Augusta, Missouri. We've been around since about the 1800s, and we do a lot of rehearsal dinners. We do wedding ceremonies, wedding receptions, birthday parties, bachelorette parties, bridal showers, you name it.
It's an amazing history behind you. As you mentioned, I think it was actually 1859 that the winery was founded by these German guys. But during Prohibition, they torched the vineyard and closed it down. So it came back in 1966, according to the bio that I read on your website.
Yeah, you're right. All of our history is on our website too, and we also do tours on the weekends where we'll even take you underground through our underground wine cellars, and you get the whole feel and effect and story on that. So.
Now, when you guys have, when you have special parties, what are some of the things that people love that brings them to you? What's special about Mount Pleasant?
I would say definitely our view is special. We have a wedding arbor that overlooks the bluff and the rolling hills, and you can't get that view anywhere else, and you almost feel like you're in Napa or a different place, but you're just 45 minutes from St. Louis. So definitely our view sets us apart. The fact that we have so many photo opportunities on property with the historic buildings and the wine cellars underground really makes us unique from a lot of other wedding venues.
And you also have a wine membership club. So if I wanted to get your wines, look at that. That's a great, great photos.
These are gorgeous.
Awesome.
This is gorgeous. Yeah, we're looking here at some of these photo ops that that people have done on property, and it's really stunning. And it's different, right? You know, I think Tiffany mentioned, you know, some of the themes. People love a theme, something that expresses the interests and the personality of the bride and groom, right? So
yes, you definitely get to put your own touch on everything at Mount Pleasant Estates. We do have our own in-house catering staff, so we do all of our own food in there. We work with lots of preferred vendors. But you rent the venue, and it's your choice on how you decorate it. So.
Wow, really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Vern was talking about the fact that you also have wine memberships. So if you want to continue this gorgeous experience when you get back home, I guess people can sign up for a membership.
You can sign up, and they're going to send you a number of bottles of wine.
Yeah, you get quarterly shipments.
Yes.
So there is a fee that you pay, but then you get quarterly shipments.
And it's really not that much.
No, it's not that much at all. And you get invited to special events for wine club members and newsletters, so you get kept up to date on what's going on at the winery, and it's really a fun club to be a part of.
I can see that.
Now talk to us about what you brought here today.
Okay, sure.
You mentioned
today, today I brought our Cabernet. It's a dry, full-bodied red. And then over here I have our Villaggio. It's an off-dry. It has 1.5% sugar. So it's going to be between a dry and a semi. And then our Chardonnay is a dry white wine that goes good with chicken, fish, things like that. And then our Brut Imperial that I was talking about earlier is what is very popular for our weddings for celebration.
Excellent. So we get to taste?
You do.
We get to round out the show with a taste of champagne.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll toast to that.
Yes, we'll toast to that. Toast to a great show.
It has been a great show. Thank you so much, Becky Dunston, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
We'll see you next time on St. Louis Presents.